It never fails to amaze me how certain people just keep coming back with bad idea after bad idea, even though it already failed terribly. It's genuinely doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Now, some people may call that practice, and others call it insanity. And I think today's case is going to be leaning more on the side of insanity. So recently, the pink sauce lady has made her big return to social media. I think it's mainly TikTok, and she's advertising a brand new product. Now, you almost wouldn't believe me even if I told you. It's gonna sound like something straight out of a wacky comedy skit, but her all-new product that she's advertising now is blue sauce. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too quick. If you don't know who the pink sauce lady is, I'll give you a quick rundown. So, a while back, she started her own product line called Pink Sauce, and that's where she got her name from. And this pink sauce product that she made literally messed up everything at every single turn that you could imagine. Literally everything went wrong with the product, starting with the shipping. So she was, I guess, originally shipping this out from her house, and she did it in the worst way possible. So the sauce she was selling, it needed to be like, I guess, refrigerated or something like that, like you'd expect a sauce to be, but I guess she didn't know that at all. Maybe her IQ was like room temperature or something, but she was genuinely shipping these sauces out in like super thin bubble mailers in like 100-degree summer heat. So by the time that it was actually getting to people, it wasn't pink sauce at all, and it was more brown conglomerate mess. Like, genuinely, some of the pictures of this sauce when it was getting to people looked like an actual biohazard. I swear if you were to consume the sauce in that state, it turned you to like a creature from Fallout. You genuinely turned into like the putrid glowing one or something. And that's only the beginning of it. That's only talking about the shipping. Even down to the nutrition facts of it. It was just completely wacky. I don't know what made her think it was a decent idea to sell an actual food product and completely lie on the like nutrition facts and just play it up as a joke almost. So instead of the nutrition facts on the back of the bottle actually telling you like the ingredients in it and like the serving counts and stuff, everything on there was just like goofy angel numbers. It had like 444 servings per container, 777 calories and stuff. It was just completely wacky numbers that genuinely meant nothing. So not only was she shipping basically chemical warfare to people, but no one even knew what was actually in it. And it doesn't even stop there. So even with all these different blunders and failures, it still manages to get worse. So even after all of that, she tried to partner with this company, I guess, and they were going to handle like all of the logistics of it, the packaging, the shipping it to different stores to get it on shelves. She somehow even managed to mess this up. So I forgot exactly which company she was working with, but she was only working with them for like a super short amount of time until I guess they realized that she's literally the most insufferable person to deal with. It seems like they just couldn't take her nonsense anymore, so they just canceled the deal. And that pretty much leads us around to where the pink sauce ended up, which is, I guess, online and in certain stores in like small amounts. And it seems like different people have been seeing it like in those stores selling for around 25 cents to maybe even $1 if she's lucky. So that whole situation just pretty much completely ended terribly, and now the little bit of her product that's left is being sold for literally pocket change. And all of that pretty much leads us back to today, where her new product being promoted is her blue sauce. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put up some of the clips on the screen of her like advertising this product on TikTok so you can see what I saw and judge the product for yourself a little bit first.
All right, y'all, so when I first started pouring, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so dark, but it tastes good, but I didn't really like how it looked. Now, once I started pouring the one that had the lighter color, and oh my gosh, I was like, oh, this is it, right? But at the time, I was formulating a sauce, so I was like, you know, what's range of variation? Or what if somebody wants their sauce darker, but then the other person wants it lighter? Or what if they wanted to customize the entire hue of it? And then that's when I thought about it. Oh my gosh, I used the same freaking ingredient to make it lighter versus darker. So why don't we alter something and give people the option to be able to alter them too. And yes, I'm doing a longer, fuller eating video because y'all really think that I don't consume my products, but I really, really do.
So I'm pretty sure after watching even that small clip there, you can probably tell that you don't need to be any sort of food analyst or food specialist to tell that that looks completely horrible. That sauce looks absolutely awful. It looks like, you know, like the aliens in Halo, like the grunts when you like kill them, how they splatter blue everywhere. It's genuinely like that, but instead of on the ground, you like gathered it up and put it on your chicken. And speaking of blue, it seems like she chose the worst color for this. Blue is almost one of the least appetizing colors. There should be literally no blue foods ever, except for like what? Blueberries, maybe blue cheese, and that seems disgusting itself. But she's genuinely choosing like the worst colors. Why blue? And speaking of blue again, what flavor is blue? She said that it's naturally colored blue, which I'm not necessarily gonna believe too much, especially with the track history of her last product. But she says it's naturally colored blue. It seems like one of the only things you could naturally color it with would be blueberries, because that's, at least to my knowledge, one of the only blue foods. Like I said, I'm no culinary specialist though. But what flavor would that make it? All she's talking about in this is the color. It's like that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick's like, is mayonnaise an instrument? No. Blue is not a flavor. We want to know the flavor. I also find it kind of funny that she made it a point in her like video that she eats her own product. She's like, oh, you guys are always talking about I don't even eat my own product, so look, I'm eating my own product here. I'd sure hope you are. It's crazy how that's like the standard of, oh, for us to buy it, we have to see you eating it as well. And that's like outrageous for them. Yeah, we do want to see you eating it, because if the creator of it isn't even willing to eat it, I'm sure not willing to eat it. Now, I'm also not one to not support people's products and like hate on people trying to start their own thing up. But if you guys aren't sure by this point, I'm also kind of telling you guys, make sure you don't buy this, even as a joke. Like I said before with her last product, it's genuinely just gonna knock you off. Do not buy this product. Like I said, I don't want to hate on anyone, but this is not the move. And that also kind of leads into my next point of, if she did want to make a comeback to social media and like advertise her new product, I think foods were the absolute worst way to go. She could have chose any other product idea and it would have been better. Like genuinely, you've made a reputation for yourself of being the person shipping actual chemical warfare to people, and then you decide to come out with another food product. Like I said, I don't know what's going through your brain or whatever, but trying to make another food product just wasn't the right idea. And going back to the color blue from earlier, I know I've already talked about it a ton, but I don't know why she keeps trying to make like these sauces different colors. Her whole marketing strat here is just different colored food. Like I said from earlier, blue literally isn't a taste. If someone was interested in buying this, they'd want to know what flavor it is, but she just keeps picking different colors and saying like, oh yeah, so there, if you wanted sauce, there's a color for you, there's a dark blue and a light blue. I don't care what color my food is. I just want it to taste good, as long as it's not something like gray, because literally nothing's gray. If there's some food that you're gonna eat that's gray, don't eat it. I think like the only food ever that's naturally gray is like seal meat. And let's be honest, nobody's eating seal meat. But literally, like, nobody cares about the color of their food. As long as it doesn't look absolutely rancid, people don't care. But yeah, if her whole marketing strategy is just changing the color of the sauce and being like, oh yeah, this is the brand new product, pink sauce, blue sauce, she doesn't have many options left. I mean, there's only so many colors in the rainbow, and she's gonna run out soon. It's not like all of them are available either. What's her next product? Red sauce, yellow sauce. I don't want to rain on her parade, but those are already called ketchup and mustard, so, I mean, she doesn't have a lot of choices left here. But yeah, like I said earlier, I don't think I necessarily need to tell my viewers this. I'd assume you guys are smart enough to know. I'd at least hope you are. But just don't buy this product. Just don't buy it. Even if you want to buy it as a joke, just don't, because you might just get a chemical bomb in your mail. Oh yeah, if you made it this far into the video as well, I just want to thank y'all for 200 subscribers. Now, I know it doesn't seem like that much, like, oh my god, 200 subscribers, but it feels like a ton to me. Literally every subscribe makes a huge difference, so I just want to give a quick thanks for 200 subscribers, but that's pretty much all I have for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.